What's up everybody, this is Reese here from CeeManga and welcome to my review of One Piece chapter 746, Stars. So you know what, let the games begin with this chapter. Mingo, he's made this pretty fun to be honest, I gotta admit. So the game is that for killing all the star players, mainly anyone who went against him, is basically going to give them 100 million berry. Is it berry or belly? I see the translation different each one. Either way, they're going to get rich from them. Which obviously, with all the criminals and cutthroats on the island, who the hell's going to resist that? And you know what? I must admit, the star rankings that he gave for everyone, they were kind of weird. I think like that it kind of does show a little bit of like how much he respects everyone, kind of thing, like how much respect he shows for him. So obviously you got like the 1 stars, which is Rebecca, Robin, Kinemon, Viola, and Frankie. Right there, I thought that's a bit weird. Like Frankie's supposed to be like super strong. You saw him take out both Buffalo and Baby 5, and he's only got 1 star. And then obviously you got like Nico Robin. She's what, the friggin' dreaded information child. She's again only got 1 star. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird the way how they're ranking some of these. Like Frankie is ranked with Rebecca. What the hell? Those two are like completely different on the power scale. But anyway, next we go on to like the 2 stars, which is Zoro and Kuros. Again, another one I'm kind of really surprised about. He's ranking obviously Zoro and Kuros together, considering like how strong both of them even are. The fact that they're just 2 stars. I mean, Kuros, he had enough speed to kind of decapitate Don Flamingo before anyone could react to anything, and Zoro, well, come on, it's Zoro for God's sake. He's the first mate of the sun. Look at his track record. No one can deny anything with that. And finally, we've got the 3 stars, which is Sabo, Luffy, Law, and King Riku. I can obviously, you can understand these guys are like top ranking and everything, but 3 stars, that's a bit like, okay. But anyway, obviously the funniest part of this chapter came from the one person who actually got 5 stars. This is where it's a bit like, what the hell, 5? So yeah, the only person who obviously wasn't on that list, Usopp. This guy, he just did one thing in this entire battle, which was obviously that stupid ass troll face, But obviously other than that, now he's friggin' what? At death's door pretty much. He's been revered as a god. All of that just for showing that stupid ass troll face and knocking out, what was the name? Sugar. So yeah, because of this, obviously he's pissed off Don Flamingo so much that the guy is going to give anyone who kills him 500 million berry. And that is so funny, the face that he pulled with that, I just could not stop laughing. And then the fact, obviously, like everyone that was on his side, calling him God, Usopp and everything, they're like gonna fight for him and everything. It's like, yeah, we're gonna scale this, we're gonna scale out of here, get out of here and everything. And the next thing is like 500 million, huh? And then they all just turn around and look at him. That made me laugh my head off, because Usopp's just like, oh shit, what has he got himself into? The amount of lies that he tells and everything, to make himself seem so big. Now he finally is at that top spot, and it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It's like, Usopp, he kind of reminds me of like Hercule. It's just the way how he is, everyone's thinking that he's so amazing, but deep down he's just a frigging cowardly loser. But anyway, yeah, so now Usopp's pretty much the #1 target from everyone. So yeah, obviously now with this, Luffy and Co, they're obviously more determined to beat Don Flamingo more than anything. And we know these battles are going to be friggin' amazing. Obviously, they're going to take out all the friggin' cannon fodder and everything. But the big battles now, these are the ones which we're going to be waiting for. And, we know exactly, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering, like, how exactly it's going to pan out. Because obviously, usually there's the whole one-on-one battles. You can see that happening. But the final battle against Don Flamingo now, I don't know, I think it's going to be something different. It might, like, be a 2 or even 3-on-1 battle. And obviously the way you think, it's obviously not going to be like Don Flamingo just on his own, because obviously we've seen what he can do, the whole puppetry thing. So that kind of makes me think feel like a bit more that it's going to be kind of like he's going to face off against multiple people. Just to think like he's going to do his puppetry thing, probably create a couple more of himself, and then be controlling all of them and fight Luffy, Law, and Kuros all at once. Because other than that, I don't exactly know who Kuros is going to fight. There's no way he's going to fight #2. That's obviously Zoro's thing. Zoro's probably going to take on Pika, get a bit of revenge on there. But who Kuros is going to fight, I don't know. Maybe he's going to go up against Flamingo, and Don Flamingo's going to just basically fuck him up, take him out straight away. Then it's going to obviously come down to Law and Luffy. Because there's no way that only one of them is going to fight, Just the way you can see it happening is that no matter what, both of them are going to be jumping into this battle. So yeah, that's the main parts of this chapter, But finally, there is one thing I do want to talk about, which is Bart. The way things are going down, I think he kind of has a shot at joining the crew. He's kind of helped him out more than enough, like throughout this arc here, to kind of warrant a place on the crew. At first, obviously, I wasn't too sure about him, just the way how his character was. Everyone's all like, "Oh yeah, he's despicable and everything." He kind of seemed a bit like an ass, but you know, he's kind of had a complete 180, and yeah, just going by that, the way how his attitude changed now is he's kind of like he more fits in with the quirkiness that is the Straw Hats. Maybe it was Oda's plan all along, or maybe like changed it halfway through. That's why he gave him a complete and total change in personality, because like yeah, it just doesn't seem right for him not to kind of join up. So yeah, the way I can see it now is either he's gonna be joining a crew, or he's gonna become like some weird little stalker, kind of like always helping him out from the shadows. So it'll be a weird thing like in the next arc, someone's gonna get hit by something, and then next thing they're not gonna get hit because there's a big barrier in there. Then it's gone, so they can get a counter attack in. Then you just got him hiding behind the wall, just like yay, something stupid like that. It's kind of like obviously if any of you guys read Fairy Tail, kind of like how Juvia was with Grey at the very beginning, help him out from the shadows and then never kind of like being there in the limelight. So yeah, that's gonna be something really interesting. So that pretty much ends this review, guys. I thought this chapter was hilarious. I enjoyed it. It's a nice kind of comeback after that long little break we had. So yeah, I enjoyed this chapter, but obviously this is the part of the review where you guys let me know what you think. One thing I would like to know what you guys think is, do you think Bart will join the crew or will he become a stalker? You know, what are your views on that? You can obviously let me know all this stuff with your comments below. And as usual, don't forget to check out the other stuff we've got on the channel. So I'll catch you next time.